Hello, I am Bentham and welcome back to Satisfactory Desert Bus, where in the previous episode we started building a new storage system, much better than the crappy old one that's just a random mishmash pile of storage crates. We now have this proper system where we can browse all of our items and is infinitely expandable as we need to grow it as the factory grows over time. It's built on the end of our main bus here, so that everything produced on here and flowing into here can break off and go down into these storage containers here, and we're currently halfway through doing it. Between the episodes, I did a little bit of busy work. I went through and replaced all of the display things here. I wish that I could have made them line up straight normally. There was one that was lined up straight, and I don't know how, but I couldn't get any of the others to do it, so I just made them slightly longer. Which annoys me because in the shorter variant, it displays exactly one of the items, and in the longer one it displays two, but it means that you can see them from like more of an angle like this if it really matters, so you can maybe spot sooner when you're approaching your particular storage thing. I don't know, whatever. It works. I removed also the conveyor poles that they were standing on. I don't know whether that's an improvement or not. I can't really decide. Tell me what you think. If you prefer the displays to be supported or to be kind of freestanding. But yeah, I also did a little bit of the work on the side here, just setting these up and getting the displays ready so that can just all be good to go until I got to that power pole there and was like, that, I don't know, probably constitutes including in the episode. I don't know. It's hard to say. That's the thing about these is, like, I want to, like, skip all of the faffing about, and sometimes people in the comments say they want to skip certain parts of the building, like skipping the upgrading and stuff, and I get skipping the upgrading, so I did end up doing a lot of that off camera, but like some of it is like, I could skip this, but also this is the game, and presumably that's what people want to see, so it's sometimes hard to work out what people actually want to be on camera or not, and like what people are here for, and I just go with keeping most of the stuff on camera, because if I removed all of the faffing about building stuff, then there wouldn't be a series. There would just be a factory tour when it was all done, which I need to do for the actual factory that inspired this one at some point. I still haven't done that, but it's like, that factory's like 99.9% done, so I'm like, no, I can't show it yet. I have to finish it, but I haven't done that, and it's like, the remaining work is tiny, it's minuscule. I might as well just show it off as it is, because it's fine anyway. Basically just a bit of cosmetic work to make it look nicer when I show it off. But yeah, let's get back to working on this. I've realized another problem with the belts. I'm going to be running a whole bunch of belts through here. A belt every layer. There's also other belts here. They're going to get... there's going to be clipping. I don't know what to do. This is actually a serious problem. I don't know how to make these fit in with each other. Because there's going to be belts coming through here. They're going to clip straight through these here. We're going to have to move them. I think what I'll do is I'll put in these belts first, and then I'll work out how to make them fit once they're in place and I can see exactly what I'm dealing with. I think it's all going to come down to this part here, where they're going to be coming along here still in their two separate layers, so some can raise and lower and stuff to make space for other things to come through, and that's just going to be how it has to go. There's going to be a big, like, section here where everything's going up and down and other things are coming through, and that's going to have to exist the entire length, I've realized, of the entire height of the main bus. Probably going to be a constant problem with these things trying to navigate around each other. But that's the bed I've made. I'm going to lie in it because I think it's going to work out pretty nicely when all's said and done. So, let's work out things coming into this storage right here. First things first, let's put our stackables in. Pretty sure that's the right distance. If it's not, we'll find out very quickly. Put that up quite a way. In fact, I can just go along and do the whole thing right now if I want. I'm just kind of picking a random amount to raise them up by, because I'll just raise them up as needed when time goes on, but I might as well start with something. Got that right. And then a bunch of these along here. What I'm starting to realize is that I shouldn't have used the bottom layer in the main bus, because it's caused nothing but problems. By having something start on actual ground level, it's just meant that I've had to have like slopes and vertical conveyors and stuff to get it to raise to where it needs to be. on this side and that side. I should have just started at this level, and that would have worked better. So, lessons learned for the third iteration of my main bus design. If I ever build that, presumably I will one day. I don't think I'm gonna stop playing Satisfactory anytime soon. I mean, from time to time I'll stop, but I think I'll always come back to it like Factorio. Right now, we're gonna line up these. Oh, I just clapped. Getting my buttons mixed up between my games. Okay. I don't know exactly where this needs to be. I'm thinking... here. Is that... oh, there we go. That's... there. I think that's where that needs to be. We can find out by trying to build a belt from here to here. And that looks dead straight, so that's exactly what we're going for. So it's trying to build on the wrong one. I want that one. There we go. Yep, exactly what we want. And that can leap straight over the entire distance. Very nice. And drawing it right there. We may change that later. We might have to put more sections in. In fact, we'll almost certainly. In fact, you know what? I'm just going to do it right now because I know it's going to be a thing we need to do later. So... here and here. And yeah, this... you know what? I will have it raise up because they raise up over there. And I want to have it kind of match that because it's going to be the area we're walking in. This will get cleared out. This will all be open space instead of this mess of belts right now. So this will be how we approach the storage under these arches that I'm now building. So there. That's what we want. And then the next level doesn't need to do the rise and fall. That will be fine. So that one. Is there anything on this, actually? I don't think this does anything right now. Yeah, this belt doesn't do anything. I'm not going to put that in because I don't know if it's an input or an output yet, so I don't know which direction things are going to be moving. There might be a splitter here that it comes out of, so can't really do that. Just got to work with the belts we've actually got set up. Ah, this has to move. Yep, can't be here. Alright, you can go there. I'll not actually move the belts because it doesn't matter that much. But later on, that might be important. Positioning of that. Right, so... right here. There. I want a standard conveyor pole. And then it'll switch to stackables. There's going to need to be a few of those. And now we're going to move our steel belts. So this will come along here, just staying level. Then there'll be one directly above it. Oh. And then this one will drop down to that. This will drop down to that. And then the next one can be at a normal level. Okay. So this will be wires. They don't need to do any height changes. That'll just line up. Right, and then I'm just going to break these and move them. Oh. If I'm allowed to... oh. Am I allowed to build off of this? There it is. And yeah, it's a bit of a wonky thing right now. But that's because we're upgrading it step by step to the new system. Section by section. This can all go now. And then you down a bit, you straight across. And there we go. Oh, hang on a minute. This is supposed to be motors, isn't it? Have we not actually had those outputting yet? We have not. We should do that now. We're at that kind of point. Yeah, it's built up. It's actually a problem. This will have stopped our progress in building up our supply of motors for doing research. Oops. and that's going to join that belt right there. So I was actually thinking about this. Oh, that's going to get in the way a bit. Not enough to be a problem. Yeah, so we're now getting to the point where all the systems I'm building are identical. It is going to be input, machine, output, nothing fancy. Nothing like what we've got over there where there's multiple steps of the process because of the screws. Those are the only things that need vast amounts of screws in like the entire game. Everything from now on, all the stuff that it needs will be on the bus already, will be delivered down, will go through one machine, will go back onto the bus. It won't need the multi-step process like we've got over there with making the reinforced iron plates or the whatever the other thing is, the rotors. We never need that again. It's always going to be the same system. Which means that we can have either side match up nicely. However, I did a little bit of counting of tiles and I realized they're out of sync. Because of how wide the assembly arrays are for making the stuff that requires the screws, everything's out of whack a bit. So if we go over here, like, it works out nicely. So you have the supports, and then splitter immediately, then it goes through the thing, and there's another support in the middle of the machine, and then it merges back on just before another support, which works nicely. I'm happy with that system. It does the same over here, but with the supports not aligned the same way. So basically this support here should be where it begins. There should then be a splitter here sending off, and then the machine should be next to these, and then they should output just before these. They don't. So I need to rearrange it. I think what I'm going to do is squish all the production on this side until I've managed to squeeze in some extra machines enough to line up with those later on. That's my idea. So I was going to put the merges dead center. I think I'm going to try and squash them in. And it's going to be a slow, laborious shift. But it's eventually going to do it. I could do it by, like, extending one instead. But I think I prefer the idea of slowly squashing them in place. Because it makes better use of space and stuff. I don't know. Don't try and understand why I do things. Because it'll just hurt your brain. Logistics, conveyor lift. I'm just making everything Mark 3 now. Got to work out the correct height, which is difficult. Yeah, it's really difficult. Hang on, I can climb up on this. Okay, climb up till... Yeah, I'm level... Ah, no. Right, I'm level with that. I think it's there, and that's where we want to be. Then, we've got to do our system here with the stackables. Doesn't matter exactly where this way, only this way. Oh, this way doesn't matter. I'm just going to delete them in a second. This needs to go, and then we do a belt from you to you. I'm going to hop up on this. Yeah. And just try and line up dead middle, and then put a splitter exactly there. Then they go... Oh, damn it. Are these all going the wrong way? Well, got to delete them all. Goes that way. Goes that way. Don't know if we need motors for anything else in the game. I think maybe we need them for turbo motors, which are a super late thing. Either way, I'm always putting everything on the bus just to be sure, because you never know if we'll need to use it in a later update anyway. Right, and then we go over here and we delete the scaffolding we built. And yes, it's a bit of a complicated system, but it creates something very neat. Look at that, I think I lined it up like perfectly as well. Yeah, look at that. Perfectly aligned. Or at least within a couple pixels. Pretty happy with that. Yeah, you may think it looks complicated now. Imagine what it's like when you're 20 feet in... Well, not 20, like 200 feet in the air. It's gonna get interesting. I should build this out some more now that we're heading more in this direction. That's annoying. The ground gets slightly higher as time goes on, so things start poking out of it. Oh well. Just gonna fill this out a bit while I'm here. We've got too much concrete on us right now anyway. This whole wall needs to go. Then we'll get back to working on the thing. There we go. Like, I'm always in the background. That purple slug up there is lurking. Taunting me. I can get up there easily just by building my way up. I just can't be bothered. And so it can continue to taunt me. Until one day I get the jetpack and I finally care enough to go up and get it. Or maybe one day I'll actually need the power shards. But today's not that day. So let's get back to working away on the ground. So you come across here. There we go. And now here's the problem. The heights are wrong here. They all need to go level here, which means that this needs to be on the ground. If I want it to work right. Ah! Suddenly spun around there, that was weird. Yeah, I think I've just gotta lower it. And this will be an impassable wall as a result. But I don't really want to do it any other way. I can change it later. If I absolutely need to, I can move things around later so that I can get through there. But for now, I'm gonna build it like this. I don't yet know how the late game factory like layout is gonna be and how I'm gonna want to get around. So I'm just gonna hope that from now I just need to go through this way and I don't need to go through that because I'm about to block this off permanently. So this needs to be a splitter. Like that. Yeah, I think we'll have the steel coming from this way. No, actually... Maybe it should come in from over here, because this is where it is anyway. I'm going to change it. The splitter's going to come in from here. So, got to put it exactly there. I'm just going to delete that, because they're just going to get in the way. Yeah, you... come on. Yeah, I had it. Why didn't I just... There we go. You do that. And then you can also do that. And go into there. And we'll delete that. Bring... Ah, no. Come on. There. You're just going to go in like that for now. And then the beams are going to need to lower. What I think I need to do, actually, is get a belt, like, get a stack here. Because things are going to kind of need to come in this way, I think, for me to be able to build the splitter. There's other ways of doing it, actually, but I think we'll do this for now. So you are there. Go into there, then raise up, and then we'll put a... Yeah, there we go. We'll put a splitter dead middle on that. And you can connect up to that, and there's the clipping, which we're going to have to fix. There we go, that's being stored. I do want to empty out the storage we have of these. And dump some of them. Really should have done that sooner, like before I hooked the thing up. Oh, is this not the one? Wait. Or did I not actually connect it? Oh yeah, I didn't hook it up. There you go then. Derp. Telling myself off for things I haven't even done. Okay, this will only take a few trips. That's not too bad. In fact, after placing these in here, pretty sure I'll just deconstruct it from a distance. I'll probably get what I need. I don't see a box of shame on there, so I think I did it. Yep, still got space. Right, actually, why am I don't want to get rid of this. I want to have a bunch. I have like 8 stacks of it. I'm building with it right now, so... Yep, immediate issue here. I need to get over this. Oh no. Oh, this is going to become a problem instantly. There's ways around it. So I will work one out. It's just which one is going to be ideal, and I don't know that yet. Right. You and you are gone. You now go to here. And you go to here. You connect straight up to there. No problems. Then we're going to have to put the splitter in. There. And then you come... Oh, jeez. You come across to there. Down to... No, hold on. Yeah, down to there. Oh. You go into that. Yeah, I've missed one out here, which is not good, really. It's just going to confuse me later, so let's actually put this in. And then you can go into there. That does mean problems for copper wire. But this is another one where it's used at such a high rate. Oh, there's a box of shame. It's used at such a high rate that I can just do a merger. And is this the one? Yep. You go into said merger. Clip through whatever you like. You're literally just a temporary feature to drain out the storage chest. Oh, I was going to say, this one's done. And then got confused because stuff came out of it. But we're still making rods in this factory here. Yeah, we don't need this anymore. That's just causing trouble. There, now this can actually shut down. Same here. Get rid of it. I don't want an endless supply being put in. This hasn't even drained because it's all just been replenished by that factory. Whoops. Oh dear. Okay. Yeah, it's not looking much better yet, but over here is looking better. Because there's nothing here anymore. So we've got rid of a giant mess here in place of a smaller mess here. Well, a larger but less messy mess over here. So we're shifting our problem, and eventually we'll shift it out of existence. We're doing it. We're getting there. And we have, like, all the key things that we're making being stored now. So there we go. That's that operational. We just got to work on the belt cleanup a little bit more over here. But I think I'll wait till the draining is finished, which in some cases is going to take a while. Yeah. Oh, I've got so many reinforced iron plates again. Let's go down and see if we can dump them. Presumably we can. Yeah, definitely, actually, because we're now storing the modular frames is going to take forever for these to build up. So here you go. I'll happily fully stock these. Oh, we got an issue with the rods as well. That makes sense. We need another floor making rods. I expected that, really. We were supplementing it with another supply. We just cut that supply off. We're going to need extra. Makes sense. I'll have to do this less and less often as time passes. Thankfully. For now, it's going to have to happen a little bit often as we continue to find Mark II belts to destroy. Oh, the rotors. Yeah, they're not doing so great at all. I mean, they're building up now. The storage filled. But it looks like production is very slow. Definitely a lot of expansion will need to be done, like just sideways, just making more machines doing the things, because I definitely don't have enough right now. Oh, look at that. Ah, because it's being split off. Yeah, 50% of our supply is going elsewhere right now. So it's not getting to the machines quick enough anymore. This is a problem that's hard to solve because it's the steel supply, I think, that's going to limit this. Actually, it is just the built supply. No, hold on. I need to get a closer look here. Ah, there's big old gaps there. Oh no, it's because some of this is Mark II. Okay, we can work on this. This all needs upgrading anyway. Let's do it. And so just after clearing out all the modular frames I had, modular frames, all of the reinforced iron plates I had, I'm immediately grabbing a bunch of them again as I swap out all these belts. And I think we're gonna have to go inside. Yeah, let's see. Are these flowing fast now? Nope. They were for a second, and now they're not again. Interesting. Yeah, let's get in there. Oh yeah, this is still a Mark II inside. Okay. I wonder why I didn't upgrade this before, when I was literally coming through the entire steel system, upgrading everything to Mark III. Actually, I don't know if you even need it on the outputs now I think about it, but I've done it now, so it's a thing. Yeah, oh yeah, the inputs are upgraded. So I did come through here, I just didn't do the outputs, probably because they were unnecessary, but did them anyway now. Oh dear. See if it makes a difference. It looks like it is. Yeah, there's a full belt going through. May not be permanent, but for a little while it's helped. I'll take it. Up. These can go. Be replaced. At some point I'm gonna have to go through all the power poles and sort them out, but I'm just leaving that for now. It seems like this is working well, really. These belts here, I'm gonna rearrange. Let's make them neat because they're an absolute disaster right now. Can't go here because the space elevator's here, so they're gonna have to move out a little bit further. Annoyingly. What's the space we've got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 before they get to there. Could just have them come out this way. Gotta worry about the slopes. Actually, that'll be fine. Oh yeah, they actually go up before they go down again currently, so definitely can improve on that. That said, I think I want this to be pretty open so that vehicles can get through, so that's something to worry about. Because yeah, I still want this to be a functional ramp here. Let's actually do something about that. I'll put the steepest ramps in for now to make sure we can actually do it. So got to fill in this here so we have the illusion that this makes any sense in physics. That it's actually standing on something. This is all floating out here. It's a little bit of a mess. We'll definitely work on that. We'll go as steep as possible to see if we can just line up with the ground. Not until we get like down to the bottom of here anyway. Oh, out of concrete, damn. Yeah, I'll probably actually make it into a shallow ramp. Oh, I could even have the ramp... Ah. Does the ramp need to be... Oh, it probably can't be that... I'll start that much later. Oh, maybe it can. Because yeah, if we can't pass through this anyway, I'll be less likely to try and run into this if there's actually like a lip that I'd have to go over anyway. Visually, it would much more quickly signal to my brain that I shouldn't be going this way. Yeah, what if we just use the super shallow ramps? Wait, are they the shallowest? No, they're not. There are shallower ramps. I go further, but there's actually... Oh, this doesn't need to be here necessarily. I think we're moving this anyway. Yeah, let's go further. I'll actually remove the belts right now, but I'll get rid of the supports so I can move this up. Okay, so super shallow ramp, and it'll become less shallow later, almost certainly. Well, that's not going to work. No, if we're going to have a foundation underneath, it's got to be the thinnest one so that the ramps we're building line up accurately, correctly, or whatever you want to say. That's the wrong one. Is it going to work, or is it going to hit the ground before we get past the lip? It's going to be a close one. I think we're good. Out of concrete again. Let's go grab a ton of it. Yeah, concrete's not being stored yet, is it? I don't think it's on the bus. So we'll have to make sure that gets added, because we'll need it for various things. Yeah, it looks like we're good here. It looks like this is working. It'll have to go steeper, otherwise we'll never actually get to ground level. But I like that we get a nice shallow start to it. So yeah, that's where it'll go from the shallower one to the slightly steeper one. But only the slightly steeper one. Let's have this stretch out a little bit more. Okay, so need some more foundations back here. Build them under here in case it matters. No, not on there. That's weird, it just built it on the ramp. Two foundations occupying the same space. Didn't know that was possible. Huh. Oh, whoops. Ah. Making a mess. Oh, why did that one build out of alignment, but the other ones didn't? That's weird. Okay, this is working. Oh, the fog's coming in. I like the fog. Apparently they reduced it. I felt they should have kept it ridiculously oppressive because it was an interesting atmosphere. It is still pretty oppressive though. It's proper fog, which is nice. Almost there. And that's the ground. Didn't actually go that much further. We probably, yeah, if we'd used the shallower ones, it would have been twice the length. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It would have been 6 more out. That's actually quite a long way. Like, talking like here. And at that point, you're getting past this slope, though I think that we're going to lose. Oh, no, we're not. We'll be able to drive under it. Even with the storage going over the top, that'll still totally work. So yeah, having it go like this makes sense. There we go. And yeah, don't walk over here. That's the message to myself that this shallower ramp sends. Yeah, cars can drive up here, round into that. That's the idea. So we want to make sure we keep this space clear for vehicles. We don't want anything at ground level. And anything that's even above it should be high enough that it doesn't interfere with vehicles. So this is going to actually have to raise up and lower down and that kind of thing. It's going to be a bit of messing about. And yeah, this here is going to want to go. So I think we actually want to switch back to the idea of having them come in this way. Which works. Should be fine. Oh. random bushes and things that occasionally just about stick up out of the ground. Gonna fill up a bit more of this because it feels like easy progress. Oh, damn it, not allowed to do that. Oh, I just built... Where did I... Did I just build a foundation in the ground? Like, where did I build that? I definitely built something not where I was supposed to. But it... I don't see it now. I think it's just straight up inside the ground. Guess when am I getting rid of that? Oh dear. Maybe I didn't build something, but it seemed like I did. Oh dear. Right, how's this going? Slowly clearing. How about the wire? Oh, very slowly. Oh, of course, yeah, the stack size is insane. That's not good. It's gonna take all of time for it to fill up the storage. I'm gonna try and help it along, though I have basically no room right now. Damn it. Go have a look. Oh, that's not looking great at all, yeah, because it's splitting. We've ruined the throughput, I realise. That's a problem. Let's see, let's make some more space. There, now we can actually grab a reasonable amount. For a second there, I thought that stator on the belt was like a box. It just looked really, like, square, and I'm like, wait, what? What is... Oh, I'm still making wire. That's why there was so much still left in here. I was still manufacturing the blooming stuff and delivering it into the... I've done that with all of these. Oh, I'm dumb sometimes. Oh no, I have way too much wire in the system. Oh no. Also, I completely forgot what I was saying just then, because I was saying something. Oh well. Oh yeah, I like the stator looked like some kind of crate, and I'm like, what is a crate doing on the main bus? How did that get there? I don't remember manufacturing crates. But no, that was also just me being silly. Right, can put this in here now. And run back over here. And, oh, again, I held down control and it didn't work. Okay, there we go. Keep a stack for myself. Gonna leave the rest to sort itself out. Actually, a bunch of it is being consumed for stator production, so I think we'll be fine. We will get through the chest. Main worry is the plates, because they're taking forever to move. So yeah, with this ramp here, I want to rethink my strategy. I want to come in from this direction. So let's line up. I think it needs to be like this. I'm gonna build one there so I can use it as a point of reference. So there is where we want this, and then stack it a whole bunch. Then take you. Can we run you straight across into it? We want to move you later, but can we do that? I think it's clipping through a power pole. And also, it is too far. Damn. We do have to sort that. Okay. What's the distance? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I know 6 is the limit. This is how far it could go, and it needs to go slightly further. We'll put another stackable here. Is that lined up? Nope. There. And yeah, the power pole's a problem. We'll raise it. That's fine. This lined up? Yep. Okay, send you all the way over to here. We make a lovely right turn. And then down here, and yeah, we gotta change this out. So, delete, 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 and delete. Put a splitter, have it like this. You come along down into there. We'll improve that later. You go up to there as before. You go across to there as before. Alright, then we're going to do a similar thing for this, but it's going to be way more complicated. Damn. Also, I've realized we've run quite a bit over time, so that's going to be for next time. We're slowly but surely clearing everything up. It's working out nicely. Everything's getting more neat. We're slowly switching to a lovely right-angled cornered system. There's just bits and bobs around the place that are making a mess, but we're slowly but surely making this into the lovely, beautiful, regimented system that I've always wanted. And it's going to be very cool when it's done. Then we can just get to work building a million things on the main bus once we have everything here completed. But that is all we have time for today, so I shall say goodbye. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.